Ooh!
Sick.
That's
Oh!
Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Costa de Tank Top. If you haven't noticed, we don't have another box. It's a solo full screen. We're filling the whole screen. And helping me do that, and making it a much more palatable experience if it was just a full screen of just myself. We have ourselves, it's Millie. What's going on, dear?
Hi.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You brought yourself a friend over here.
I have, you know how Star Wars, they have Baby Yoda.
They got Baby Yoda.
The Rings of Power has Baby Gandalf.
We potentially have a Baby Gandalf in the show, and you got a Baby Gandalf right here with Build-A-Bear shit, right?
Yes, he is. He's from Build-A-Bear. So I was thinking, you know how Baby Yoda is not Yoda, he's Grogu.
Exactly.
So regardless of who the stranger is, he's still Baby Gandalf.
Baby Gandalf at the moment until we
Yes.
give him an actual name.
And even then, I mean, Grogu is still Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
so
sure.
eating whole snail shells and all.
Yeah, the whole deal, right?
Yeah.
In case you haven't figured it out, we're doing the Rings of Power fucking season 1, episode 4, and we are we're getting ready to watch it. A couple of different things. Biggest thing I think that was coming off of the last episode, just out of focus, is Adar.
Who's daddy?
Who's daddy? Because is it literally
Father.
It's father.
Yeah.
Everybody was kind of saying it's like if they were just, it's like, this is for daddy.
For daddy.
It's for daddy. It's like, if daddy wills it, you'll spend all day out in the sun if he wills it, you know,
Exactly.
or whatever.
Exactly.
And so and he looked elvish.
Yes.
Looked more humanoid, longer hair.
He was a person or an elf, I
He
believe.
looks like it.
Yes.
And so like and Sauron, because that's kind of like what this show sort of is at the moment, is who is Sauron?
Who's who?
Who is he? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're
Yeah.
you know, because we kind of figured out like a couple of other who's like we got to introduce to. I thought that Notagorn, that the Halbrand guy,
Hal.
like that Hal 9000 over there, that he was. I thought that he was going to be a Isildur. That's who I thought that he was going to be, but like that's what I speculated before we watched the show. And then once we watched it, it's like that sailor kid is a Isildur.
He's a sailor,
and then his dad is Eladine of the
Elendil, yeah.
Elendil. Yes, that's right. Thank you. I'm just gonna be making sure. Thank you. I'm glad that I have you here. Everybody's glad that we have you here. The no, but what did he say? He arrives precisely when he means to.
Excuse me, we're trying to do an intro
I
here,
know, right?
sir.
Absolutely. No. He's talking about my release schedule.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's true.
And then we got the fucking Harfoots.
We got the Harfoots.
We got the fucking.
Yes.
We got the libertarian nightmare that is
They
the
got
Harfoots, where they're just
last
like
one left behind Harfoots over here.
yeah, really, you know, seriously. And so like the yeah, like stub your toe, get fucked,
God.
dude. Like, you know,
Like-
you trip and fall. Like, I understand.
I know, like, they can't run behind schedule or everyone might die or something, but it was
Leave 2
still...
days before.
It was still a little bit... It was just brutal.
It comes off
Especially,
it comes off as arbitrary.
Like, Poppy's whole family is dead from a mudslide, so you find that out.
Yeah.
So you're like, damn.
Yeah.
And then she's stuck... They have like a death sentence basically,
Yeah.
and she's kind of lollygagging for them, and
Yeah.
then our boy hopefully will save our little Harfoot.
Yeah, or
friends.
he's pushing. It's like, listen, you're big. You know, you can kind of keep
do
us
some
going.
manual labor.
But it's just like, I don't know. It's definitely.
It's a tough world. It's a tough world we're living in.
I think it's a tough world. I remember we were kind of talking about it. How it doesn't. I think it kind of seemed a little kind of cold and arbitrary, given the fact that we hadn't really seen. Like, we hadn't been given like a quantifier as far as like the stakes of them.
We haven't seen them on the road really. So
That's what I
we'll get
mean.
there.
And so
Yeah,
so
we'll
I think
see.
that might become a little bit more apparent now. But now they're just going to be like, yeah, you know, like, I don't know, if you twist if you twist your ankle or you trip or you stop to take a piss or something like that, we're just going to leave you, and that means certain deaths for you and your entire family.
Yeah.
Which is pretty brutal. It's a Harfoot knock life.
It's a hard way of life.
It's a hard knock life is
It
what it
is.
is. And
It
so
is.
a bunch of different things that it could be. Only way we're going to find out is if we get some eyeballs on
Let's
this
find
thing.
it out.
Are you ready to go?
I'm so ready.
Hell yeah. All right, well, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us as we go through the Rings of Power. The Traces will be back, and hopefully, and you'll be joining us periodically throughout the season, stuff like that, where and when she can. So everybody give it up for Millie. We appreciate her coming by. But we just want to say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of our Rings of Power coverage and a bunch of the other stuff that we have, because next week, Andor's firing up. I'm very excited about that show. And we got a rewatcher series for House of the Dragon that's also going on. And we got a ton of other stuff. So anything that we're covering that's on the premium streamium tier, which is basically anything that's on Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, Disney Plus, anything like that, it's going to be on that tier. You can grab a hold of that for $8. It gets you early and uncut access to all of our Rings of Power coverage. And like on the day that we shoot them, you guys get them and get to see them before anybody else in the world gets to see them. We hope that you guys consider doing that. But if you can't, you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. That shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out. All right, let's get a load of this.
The trees. This is the.
That's the Tree of Gondor.
Well, this is the. They don't have the rights to.
Right.
This is the story behind the story.
Yeah.
Silmarillion. I don't know.
We're reading the story behind the story. We're doing VH1 behind the rings, essentially.
This is the part that Jeff Bezos doesn't want you to know.
Right.
That's why it's in the
when
opening
people
credits.
stop being polite and start getting rings.
At the blessing of the children, we gather to welcome those who will live that future.
I mean, if you live 300-400 years, you probably shouldn't pop out too many kids.
That's
so
true.
You're going to have some overcrowding.
May Numenor's strength arise.
Ally McBeal.
The
Your
dancing baby.
wisdom guide thy steps.
Ask your grandparents about that, kids.
Oh no, the babies are crying. They
Uh-oh.
know something's
Babies
wrong.
are like dogs. They just know when something's afoot, you know?
I just asked baby Gandalf.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the house was a rockin'. Oh no, the leaves are blowing off the tree. That's a bad sign.
Yeah, dude. That's the same
Oh!
thing. So these guys are like...
Put the baby down.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's like, miss, like, I would like my child back, please. Oh my god.
Yeet.
It's doing like a Roland Emmerich movie? Oh my god.
Yikes.
This has got to be a dream.
Yeah.
Has to
I
be.
mean,
They're not destroying this whole town.
If it wasn't a dream, she should
Ugh.
really give that baby back.
Yeah, right.
I want my baby back, baby back.
I want my baby back.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a dream. It's a dream. Can't go stealing babies and sacrificing them to the drowned
Tolkien's
god.
baby
No.
back ribs.
If you had just let him play with your Smithy toys,
Right.
he wouldn't have had to beat your asses.
Yeah. I mean, this like she's like Kate Mara and Hilary Swank were infused in a lab.
Right.
What?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Elf workers taking your trays.
Bro, it's one person.
They're taking her jobs.
Like the car jobs. They took your jobs. They took your jobs too.
It's one person.
Don't age.
You guys live like 400 years and you have a beautiful island. What are you
It's one
complaining
guy.
about?
It's one guy, and he butts you around and drinks beforehand, dude. Or an elf lover. Oh my god. Is that a little too on the nose?
Bro.
Maybe.
That's like what his name is translating to.
But now one elf, a castaway, could threaten us. Look down, each of you, at the gill crests you bear.
Like he's like repping all this stuff, and I'm like, cool, chill, like, and I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Good vibes.
I'm assuming it's really impressive stuff.
He's just like, guys, your vibes are off. Let's
Yeah.
not get nasty.
Right.
Trust in me.
He's got a bunch. He's got a bunch of crests
He's
over there.
The elven hands will
Pressed
never
up,
take
pressed
the
up
cross
with the
back.
crest. That means
Yeah.
he's like, is he in every guild then? Is it like
Maybe.
his maester chain? He's like, I'm in all 16 guilds.
Yeah, so he's still playing up like the xenophobia angle and shit, but like he's just trying to calm their asses
Spewing
down
it a
and
little,
stuff, you know?
yeah.
I believe the man you hold in your dungeons is no common ruler, but the lost heir in exile to the throne of the Southlands.
Fuck you, motherfucker!
And I suppose Elendil here is a runic emperor.
It's the
Pretty low, actually.
He's like,
I mean, he kind of is, right? Like, he definitely is. Like,
he likes that. He's like, yeah.
What authority do you speak of? Grasping for a handhold in a tempest.
There is a tempest in me, and it will not be quelled by you, Regent.
oh my god. Oh, and it just lands her ass in the clink.
Oh man.
She is like, I mean, we've been saying she's a Sauron on her. she just believes it doesn't matter. It's like, we got to get out there.
He doesn't want to be a ship
He
guy.
keeps going into this like trance.
He gets called by something.
By
someone.
a woman.
Some shit's gonna break because all the rope in this show is faulty. The ropes were all breaking in that one episode.
God, right?
He's like, I'm not a boy of the sea, I'm a boy of the land, and I love horses and shit.
He did it again, like the exact same thing.
Oops, I did it again.
That was deliberate.
Yeah, failing the test on purpose.
Ooh, he's throwing it.
Oh, he got his friends knocked off too, though. Oh, shit.
That sucks.
You stupid bitch.
The garbage your brother used to spew.
Oh, shit. That must have hurt your foot kicking that bucket in some
right?
sandals.
It's gonna fucking break his toe like fucking Viggo Mortensen did on the set of the Two Towers.
It's good to see that you're both reinstated.
Leave it to you to get kicked out of something you never earned in the first place. No.
Little fucking rich boy.
What have you ever done but brood and blubber about your dead mother? Stop it!
Okay, well, that's like, chill. I know you're mad, but you can't go bringing dead moms into this.
You get to do everything that you just did. You just can't say the dead mother thing. Otherwise, it just
we were on your side.
It erases everything
until that.
I mean, like this new all these practical orcs are so fucking. They look so cool and so good. Oh, that's the guy who stabbed in the fucking neck. Oh, look at him. Margrot.
Oh, yeah, we're getting a little,
yeah.
True Detective season 1 over here.
He's bringing in the Yellow King.
The Yellow King. He's gonna meet the Yellow King.
You better watch out there. You better watch out there, BB Elf. You're in Carcosa now. Who is that? Wait, is that the guy who played Benjen Stark?
Yeah,
oh shit! Okay, right on.
He likes to be a cold, undead looking guy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we got fucking cold hands.
Stabbed
over
my
here.
favorite son. I'm the daddy.
Right.
He is.
Well, orcs were originally elves.
Yeah.
They were just taking.
They were just elves gone bad.
Are you proud of me, Paul?
God.
Are you proud?
He
Not just die. Just shut up and die. Ooh.
He had to do what he had to do.
I guess so.
I wonder if he can't be in the sunlight either.
Yeah, right. Or something. He looks like he's got some burns or something. I mean, I always enjoy getting to look into orc culture, like where and when possible and stuff, and this is a little bit like that.
I remember. My backs were covered in sage blossoms. Miles of them.
I think this is a reference to Apocalypse Now.
Well, I feel like he's a lieutenant in the Sauron. I don't think he's Sauron. I think he's working for him. It's the contingency plan that Galadriel found last week.
Mm-hmm. Be the one MILF in town with her disgusting shit boy son.
God.
Like she's like the only one. She's the only one who has blue dye in the whole.
Yeah.
Everybody else just a gray sack of shit.
What do we eat? We send a small party into town. By day when New York's a viewer, I'll do it. If nobody else will.
You're not going down there.
He's gonna do it.
Oh, he's gonna. If she forbids him, he's gonna like sneak away and do it, and then activate that fucking thing even more.
We are doing everything we can.
Well, I'm not.
Theo! You can either help me or you can make it harder.
I like to. My new theory
I am a MILF.
is that,
you can make it harder.
Halbrand is Theo's secret daddy. I like that theory.
Ooh,
like
what if he's estranged or whatever it is?
Yeah.
He is from the Southlands.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something got into some.
I'm not going in there. There might be more food. Come on, this place is deserted.
Yo, you got enough.
You got a good amount, dog. Like,
good.
And then bring back more people. Be like, see, look at this. Like, let's go back. This fucking.
He's gonna whip out his little thing.
Dude, look,
whoa,
he does look like
phrasing.
Who is gonna be here?
Something's gonna.
Oh Jesus! Oh, Jesus. How about you get moving?
Yeah,
there,
you.
Slit?
I would just.
Everybody here is dumb as
okay,
fuck.
he's got it. Okay. He's got it.
When the show leans into the horror aspects, I like it a lot. Ooh.
Ah! Oh!
Oh, they love doing that.
They like that. Young blood. Girls, get your thingy out.
Phrasing.
Jesus Christ.
I need to know a name of it. Oh, you're going. Oh! Whoa! Hot
did he mean to stab himself?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He knew it needed the blood.
Ooh, that's
oh no.
And that's like orc backwash too.
Are you suggesting Durin's got himself a wee girlfriend?
There is none other than you.
I know. Who'd have him? Well, knock it off.
I definitely played that with my brother.
If Durin is mining quartz, why would he leave without taking his chiseling axe? And why would you be preparing his favorite meal if he's gone to a chasm that takes 2 full days to descend?
Gerda, I'm warning you.
You know they're doing something bad, babe. Like they're fucking gonna unleash the Balrog in that bitch.
Right.
Dwarven climbers like my husband can make the descent to Quartz Chasm in just a few hours. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about, dearie?
Now get out of my house.
Right. I'm just waiting for her to end it with like just a headbutt him or something like that.
He's not easily taken in, that elf.
Certainly not. Lucky my future queen could convince a water rat to wear a mink coat. We're making good progress in the old mine.
Dude.
Oh, you got that extra strength elf hearing? Maybe? Yeah. Oof.
Do they have extra strength elf hearing?
Yeah, you know Legolas could hear the guys like
I know
6 leagues away.
Stuff,
he could hear. Yeah,
right.
he knows.
They have bigger ears. They literally have bigger ears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He knows. The vibes are off. Seems like a Balrog might be here.
I feel like yeah.
I mean, they're on the road to it. Like, it's happening.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Cunt.
There you go.
I like how he has to duck.
It's like me in like the fucking in the basement of the fucking Burlington. Yeah.
Are you mining for?
There's a Balrog that lives down there.
Down
There's
there.
a Balrog that lives down in that motherfucker for sure.
I knew it!
Mithril.
You want it for yourself.
Durin, want what?
I don't even know what this is.
Never breathe so much as a whisper of what I'm about to tell you to another living soul. Dwarven anger outlives even elven memory. Break your promise.
I like that. I would be like, don't tell me. What if I accidentally say it?
Like right.
I don't know.
Like I don't. It's like I don't even really care that much about this, but I mean I'm down. Like whatever.
know.
Just sounds too juicy. Mithril.
You are lighter than silk, harder than iron as weapons.
But it's hard as dragon scales, and that's why they start going crazy for it. And
Ooh,
they
yeah. That's why you would want to risk it all for a Balrog.
So I thought it was
In our time, great
I thought it
litter.
was
In yours, something like Mithril.
myth.
Mithril.
There you go, bud.
There you go.
Keep it.
I love you, man.
Oh, he's gonna let him keep it. Wow.
Whoa.
That's
pretty crazy.
The original friendship bracelet.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
No fucking way. We are not getting a Balrog this early.
Nah. We gotta wait. We gotta wait.
We gotta wait.
So how about this? I'll do the floors and you do the goblets, and the last one to finish pays for dinner.
I'm not in the habit of going off with strange young men.
Very wise. If I see any, you'll be the first to know.
Oh,
He's been some game, not too shabby. That haircut though.
You want to be shipped back to the elves?
Yeah, I mean, like, I know that everybody's kind of had like a lot of, you know, some critique, like where she's like, she's too driven, she's like an asshole or whatever it is. That's the character
She's
at this
supposed to
moment
be,
in
yeah.
the story. Like
she's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
She's a little scary, and I love it.
She has a fucking.
Go!
I can't very well let her leave.
But I who no longer answers to man.
Shit. It's like Bruce Dern in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Your father was loyal to the elvish ways. Why are you not?
And you're keeping up appearances.
Yeah.
Like Barack Obama in
she has to
2008.
pander
yeah,
to
Barack
her.
Obama in 2008 saying that he agrees and that he doesn't agree in marriage equality, and then turning around and going against it, which is my kind of flip flop. So we do have a seeing stone. Okay.
And I was
Yeah.
like, isn't his name Palantir? Like
Palantir. I think that's gonna make her go into like techno mode or something. Oh, shit. Ooh,
whoa.
Cool effect.
Sick.
Oh, and this was gives her
this
the
is
vision
into
of the thing. Okay, interesting. Oh, Jesus.
Vision begins with your arrival. You believe I will bring about Numenor's downfall? Only Numenor.
You're just a signifier of it. That's a fuckload of people, though. That food isn't gonna last.
Where's Theo?
He said he'd be right behind me.
Well, he's a Harfoot. You just let him leave. You
Let
just
him
left
leave,
him. You
yeah.
just left him.
Oh my god.
I'll think about how much your hands would be pruning by that
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Jesus Lord.
But that is it helps you grip. That's why that happens.
Okay.
So he can climb better.
Ah.
I just hope he didn't piss in the well. Like, unsanitary.
Oh, the orcs, they wouldn't notice nothing. They'll drink
Yeah,
that. They'll drink that piss all day long.
Well,
Come
they
on.
will, but not the people. Where are
Right.
they going to get water? Maybe that will be the blade that cuts the ring. You know, like Isildur
possible.
will get into that.
It
We'll
looks like
see.
an evil ass fucking hill.
It does
though.
look evil. You're right. Mm.
And they want it. You know.
They
what I
do.
mean? Maybe that's
But you can use
part of the
someone's
material that
weapon
they
against them.
part of the material
Yeah.
that they need to make the rings, and like he
Who
needs to
knows?
take part of that,
Something. Yeah.
and then part of the mithril stuff.
Something
maybe.
nefarious is going on. Babe, don't smile.
Ah, you fucking idiot. Mm.
Oh my god. Oh! No! It's a boy!
He got out?
Sick.
When did he get out?
Remember, Adar was like, go warn people.
Oh, so
Take this, go warn people.
So Adar wants him to warn motherfuckers.
He's like, I want you to tell them this, and then it cut, so we
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, he gets to have sex with the mom too?
Oh my god.
He
man.
does. You saved the son?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice. A little chase.
Ooh!
Sick. Oh!
That's pretty slick.
Yeah, that was good.
That's pretty
that was
slick.
good.
There's too many of them, though, dude. You gotta fucking figure something out, like...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Something bad's gonna
Get the
happen.
fuck out of here. Slow
Something
motion.
bad's gonna happen.
Slow motion arrows does not fare well in fucking Lord of the Rings. Like, that's Boromir all day.
Star-crossed lovers, slow motion
Yeah.
arrows.
Yeah, they're all... They're not gonna do it. They gotta fucking... The sun's gonna come out. Too much MILF. Fucking, it's gotta happen before...
Oh my god.
The ring race won't cross the water type shit or whatever it is, like a little bit. Some of these vistas are so fucking cool, and it's like you kind of don't know. They do a really good job of blending. Ooh. Oh, so it's her singing. Nice. Okay. It's like a funeral for the guys.
No, I think it's not how she sings to the stones to do the mining. Mm-hmm. Or it could be. I don't know, because Elrond's there.
The whole vein is to be sealed off.
The whole vein?
All of it. I'll never trade words with the old gods again.
Why does that give me Lucille Bluth talking about Lucille 2 in the next apartment? That bitch!
Everybody was saying that their relationship, people remind them that's Bill Burr and his wife Nia Long, or whatever it is. Like, they're the Bill Burr and Nia Long of Middle-earth, or whatever.
My father single-handedly sailed to Valinor and convinced the Valar to join the war and vanquish Morgoth. Would he be proud of what I'd accomplished with his legacy?
We've all got Adar issues.
There is.
How is it that you and my husband met?
There were 3 trolls, and it was I who saved him.
You wouldn't remember the face if you're gazing in a mirror.
They are cute, and they are probably my. This is like kind of my favorite element of this show. I don't know.
Can you not even look at me?
Is he dead?
Oh no. He's just like, he's emo. He's like, this is the real me, Dad.
Our people forever. Am I with you, my son? There is nothing to forgive.
Except for you're going to bring about our ruin.
Not yet, yeah, not yet.
We cannot get out. They are coming. Like.
There is something more at work. Good, my son. Good. Go to Linden.
It's that Killigrim guy. Killigrim dude. Where have you been keeping it? It is like a fucking. It is like a blood fucking lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you took that hint from the bar.
Oh.
You know what I speak.
He literally like saw it there.
But is he like?
Oh, he's been wielding it.
But is he? But is he like the fucking? Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
But they were saying that it's like the Southlands will rise again. Because they said they got loyalists still in the Southlands.
Oh!
You save your strength. You'll need it. For what's coming.
Ooh, and he's got like the thing around his thing. Okay, all right.
And that's why you shouldn't steal things from people's barns.
Oh my god!
That was an arm.
Oh, so he. Okay, they're gonna have their own like little mini Helm's Deep.
They are.
Little mini Helm's Deep.
So
that's another clue towards him, who we think is Gandalf being Sauron. I still don't think it is him.
No, I think he's saying it's a sign that Sauron's coming.
True.
It's not
him, like literally him
it's
himself.
Not him. Sauron for centuries overlooked the Harfoots and hobbits, so it's not. Is this just a front? Is she gonna be like, just sail around the back? You can keep doing your research on my tower. It's fine. Where's your boy? Where's Hal? Oh.
Uh-oh. It already happened? No fucking way. Is she literally just like kind of like Kryptoning this shit? Just like she just knows that it's gonna happen and destroy the whole thing, so she and whatever.
Well, is that what like they said like Galadriel, like in her quest she's gonna make it happen. She's like in her quest to not make it happen. She seems bad. Seems like important.
Everyone must decide who we shall be.
Oh! Or maybe she was sending her so that would happen so she could be like, look, y'all.
So, I've decided to personally escort the elf back to Middle-earth.
We're getting a fellowship going. So they did it. It was all for show.
Your queen has laid bare her intent. Our ships will depart in 10 days. The expedition.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought he was gonna be like.
Great sons and daughters from across fair Numenor.
So Isildur and Elendil.
Commit themselves
are gonna fight some of their first battles together. That's kind of a weird little,
it was like,
very modern sounding. Watch those hands, buddy. Bum. Oh no, what did you say about that, Gandalf?
Where the fuck was baby Gandalf?
We didn't get him. Yeah, we didn't. You shall not. Right. That's what he said. That's what he said to the Harfoots and to baby Gandalf.
We can't get them all in every episode. We have a
the show's like a little bit too big.
sprawling world to get into. But that's how it'll, we're getting everyone separate, established, and then eventually some will come together, and then everyone's gonna be...
Yeah. So, I had some issues with the last episode. Like, it was there's about half of it, I was like, I don't know if I care about some of the Numenor stuff. The Numenor stuff got a little more compelling this week, I think, or whatever. And this more so was kind of shored up on some stuff that I was a little more interested in, and I was digging this episode. What'd you think?
Yeah, I think it was cool. I was into it. I think the fact that the first two got dropped, they kind of seemed like a pair, and then 3 and 4, if you had been able to see this directly after 3, it maybe wouldn't have left you as much misgivings. Because I didn't dislike 3. I was fine with it. I just like being in this world and just seeing the story they're doing.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, dislike is a strong word, but
Okay.
I think I was just like there was definitely like I think about like half of the material I was definitely like I'm definitely like more compelled by the baby shit boy with the hilt and the mill and
Theo
and his mom and everything
Bronwyn
and the dwarves and Elrond shit. And there was none of that in the last episode. And so I remember there was just some stuff that I was just like kind of not I wanted a little bit more of it stuff. But but this one kind of seemed to bring it back and like and they're kind of so it's like so Adar is like kind of he's commanding orcs. He's clearly a fucking elf and shit, but it's almost like he has like a little bit of there's a little bit of an elvish kind of code and sense of decorum. Like an orc would not be like.
No, he's an elf.
That's what I'm saying.
He was an elf at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
And insofar as that, he's not so bought in that he won't be like, showing at least a certain side. Like it's like go tell everybody that they can come in and they can swear fealty. If they do that, then whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't feel like if their other commander had been an orc, I don't think that they would do something like that. They just like go fucking dig.
No, the orcs are the grunt guys.
Yeah.
They're not the leaders. But this guy, I mean, so he is part of the autopilot Sauron contingency plan with the map.
Autopilot.
Yeah, because he's like, okay, if I'm gone, here's this little sign you can follow, so keep the plan going that she found last week.
Right.
So I'm just curious, because who's he getting orders from? Because even Theo and the guy he stole the hilt from, like, he's saying Sauron. So it's like, you guys know more than you're letting on in some way.
Yeah, I mean, and there's
we'll see.
That was an element that I kind of enjoyed that they kind of put forth in the first episode, and they starting to kind of carry it through a little bit more here, where like they said that like some of these guys, like some of these human shitbags, like are like kind of still carrying the torch for the Dark One, like because they took up with him and shit, and that's like.
They're just some losers obsessed with the good old days,
Yeah, no. The Southlands will rise again type shit. I mean, that's what it feels like. I mean, like they definitely drew like a lot of very kind of current parallels here as well.
And then they're
taking her jibs, like and shit like that. They even did some bullshit like that.
But now they're all in the refuge of the elves had for them. Oh, convenient.
Right.
Now you want to come here.
Now it's all
okay.
good. Totally.
But
yeah.
I think, we found out, we saw Adar, but we didn't really find out
what
his
deal
story.
Is. Yeah.
So really, we are still getting more questions than answers at this point.
Oh,
which I'm down with. It's cool. It's giving more suspense.
Did you have a favorite scene?
Ooh, favorite scene. I have trouble instantly thinking of things. What did you? Did you have a favorite scene?
I think I definitely dug the. Hold on, they're trying to play something. I think probably. I don't know. I just when it's kind of the same thing with the original trilogy because Peter Jackson started out as a horror director himself, and when they lean into that type of stuff, I just tend to like it more. But probably the most impactful scene, and it's because of a very personal issue or whatever it was. I don't know if it would hit me as much, but the whole. After Durin comes back and he's mad at his dad and stuff like that.
Yeah. Of course.
My dad passed early in the year and stuff like that, and so it definitely it just struck me probably.
That was an emotional scene, and you had that as well.
Yeah. And so it was good, and it was definitely it was as I think that their relationship and everything that they got going on. Him and Elrond and Durin and Disa, I think her name is.
Yeah.
And everybody in that storyline, that is the storyline that I am the most I am the most compelled by, without a fucking doubt. Also because all roads kind of lead to a Balrog, I think.
Yeah, true.
And shit, and so you're kind of waiting for that moment, but also, it just feels a little bit more alive and not as kind of stuffy. And I think that just sort of speaks to just how dwarves are just kind of portrayed in this world and stuff like that,
Well, and they're setting up kind of more emotional stakes too, because now when the Balrog does get released, he's going to be like, shit, I should have listened to my dad. Oh my God.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or and the...
My ancestral home is destroyed. Fuck.
Seriously. It's going to be tough. Yeah, it's going to be tough. So I don't know, and I think that also because they had already, I don't know, there's just a warmth and there's just an immediate,
definitely,
an emotional immediacy that I can kind of clue in with that storyline that just makes me more engaged. I think there's things that they can work up to and shit like that, but I think that's the strongest one.
I am an Elrond fan too, so I like him in the, it's like a, Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah, of course.
They got the vibe.
But they started out. But I like that they started out as homies.
Oh yeah, it's
fun.
Fun. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that they have this kind of cute little
bromance. Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
That's fun.
And and I did enjoy. What was it towards the end? I remember I kind of didn't give a shit about Isildur and the sister and stuff, and maybe I kind of don't. But I think I just sort of just settled in on it a little bit more, and it's fine. It's not my favorite thing. I think that there's a couple other things that I'm kind of just a little more interested in and shit. But I do think that, the idea that there are people among these guys that are loyal to Sauron is pretty wild,
Mm-hmm.
and we definitely saw that in some of the older movies, when Saruman would, he would talk to the hillmen or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
And he, and just got those guys to he recruited those dudes. So there are some humans that are down to clown with Sauron and shit like that, That's true. There's your contemporaries in your nation state are down with seditious treasonous acts. I mean, that's nothing that we know anything about over here in America or nothing like that. Anything else that kind of stood out to you that you were digging?
I mean, not that I'm a fan of orcs, but the orcs are looking cool.
They look fucking.
They're looking great. The woods scene was great. Bronwyn and Theo and what's his name? The elf. I can't think of his name right now.
Oh no, we call him.
You call him BB Elf.
I call him BB Elf, but his actual name is Arendir, I think I want to say, and so we just call him Aaron.
Arendir. Okay, yeah, no, that makes that.
I think I think that is what his name is.
Can we get a?
We just call it AA Ron, or whatever. It's Arendir.
Arendir, yeah.
I think that's what his name is, and so we just call him Aaron.
I'm having a brain fart, but
yeah. No. But
that was good. Like
grabbing the arrow mid flight.
Yeah,
it was pretty slick.
And just the suspense of Theo in the well. You know, it was kind of a fun, spooky sneaking around the deserted village scene.
It's the same thing with the second episode, because like there was it was just straight out of a horror movie, like when the orc was kind of rummaging around their place or whatever it is. And that, I think, just in the cinematic language of how most people understand the Lord of the Rings, I think that there is there's a vein, a crooked little vein of horror, like that goes through there and stuff like that because of Peter Jackson. Yeah. And so that's why it was kind of cool. Like they had J.A. Bayona, the guy who directed the first 2 episodes. It's like a horror movie guy first. Like he did like the Orphanage and like a couple of other things and shit. Yeah. And like so when they lean into that, it's like he drips it and then he kind of he's spitting on him. He's dropping the fucking bucket like he's fucking like he's Daniel Day-Lewis and There Will Be Blood and shit. You know what I mean? Like the so now what's his name? Theo has like an unwanted, but he's got like a partner in crime. Like he thinks that he's down with the cause and shit.
He is down to clown with Sauron. And seeing the Palantir is really cool too, though.
Yeah. That was.
We're getting some classic signature stuff going on.
It's like stuff that's familiar and stuff and everything. And I think because some of this is so far removed, and also even the characters that we have seen before, but they are so different from how we've seen them and shit like that for the most part. And so I think that it having anytime you can kind of bring in like a little bit of that, is this almost like a weird thing where it's like you need like a couple 2-3 more member berries in a certain sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like the pound where you're like, oh yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where it just kind of helps you it just elicits like.
If they were just like, one day this will help us find the Lord of the Rings.
They
were how
well, no, maybe
Song of Ice and Fire.
Maybe not literally, not like literally.
This one day will foretell.
Foretell the tale of like an unexpected journey will happen once they use this one or whatever. No, but what I mean is, it's like as far as like the
an unexpected journey.
Right. No.
Let's see.
But I mean, no. But I think what I mean is that this is what I often kind of bitch about, where it's like this is very much its own story.
Oh yeah.
And stuff like that. But it is having a couple little things in there that are like. Kind of, I guess like little kind of like like storytelling markers and stuff like that you can relate to the other of the previous films and stuff.
Definitely,
it helps. I guess like reground it or whatever, because everything's kind of like we have a lot of like surrogates. Like Halbrand is very much like a surrogate.
Aragorn, yeah.
He just has even though what's his name also kind of is that way.
Well, then his literal heirs.
That's what I'm saying, right?
But they all, we have big Strider energy.
Strider energy for sure.
We do and then finding out what is like calling to Isildur. That'll be cool. I don't think we've seen much from him yet, but we'll eventually see it.
Eventually, that character's gonna fucking he's gonna look at Elrond in the face and be like, "Fuck you, dude! I'm keeping the fucking ring."
Ooh, we're gonna have to see the how, the why, the when, see how he's feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the next episode because. Since the Stranger and Harfoots were absent of this one, they gotta be in the next one.
They definitely gotta be in the next one for sure. Yeah, I mean, I did want to see. I did want to get an update on that, but I suppose that will speak to the passage of time it takes to make that trip or whatever it is. But I also want to see like how harrowing of a trip it is, again, to illustrate why it's this arbitrary.
I want to see how long this ankle, her dad,
this arbitrary
Nori's dad's ankle, that thing did not look like it was healing.
Oh,
it looked rough.
Yeah. And so like, and just to at least illustrate, because again, like they had like there was like a wolf creature type thing.
Oh yeah,
that was around the berries.
The berries,
when they were picking the berries,
and
or
that's what
it was.
The hunters were looking for in the
first
episode.
And so like and I guess maybe that's the whole that, I just think that I just remember like me and Morgan and the Traces were just like, these elves ain't shit. Like these Harfoots ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think we just need like
they're not. They're just little guys.
They are just little guys. But like, yeah. So checking in with them because for a minute it was like dwarves and hobbits. Those are the people that I'm digging on the most and stuff like that. And so,
I do love that we had a follow up to Galadriel being like an epic horse girl to Halbrand just like making metaphors about her being literally a horse. Like, she's like, when you tell your mom you like cow print for one Christmas and then the next like 10 years in a row you only get cow print, they're like, Galadriel, we heard you like horses.
Right.
Here you go.
We heard you like the horsey.
We got you a new horse figurine. We got you a new bridle. She's really into the horse.
I mean, he goes like, if he would have, he would definitely know that if he would have saw her fucking near orgasmic face while she was galloping on that one from last week. Remember when she was like,
she had a moment. She had a moment. The moment had a callback.
Yeah.
Then we also got to see Celebrimbar's
Grimgrour.
Like, remember the library? Like the scroll library she went to with just like haphazard scrolls, and then you get to see Celebrimbar's scroll. So you're like, everyone's.
He's got a little. Yeah, he's definitely. He's got a little bit more upkeep over there. That's for damn sure.
Get to see some libraries and stuff.
Yeah, and I thought that, and again, I do think that some people have been kind of a little frustrated with her. I guess. I mean, like, she is kind of a revenge-driven psychopath, and it's about that's like sort of like where she started, and that's like where she's learning to soften.
She's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but you know what? But like that is the archetype that they are looking to have a metamorphosis from. You know what I mean? And there was even a little bit of that kind of here, even though she was like, we thought she was going to be kind of slick about it, and then she just ended up like knocking the dudes out and throwing them into the fucking.
Yeah, you're supposed to be scared of her.
You're supposed to be scared. Like it. Right. No, but I think that it was. Their relationship, I thought, was like a little bit better drawn and stuff like that in this episode too. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it was cool. It wasn't like a lot. Wasn't a terrible amount of action, but there was some suspense and there was some moments and stuff. Like the dawn moment was fun.
You got the dwarves and Elrond, but then Elrond and Galadriel at some point are going to see each other again, and he's going to be like, "Bro, I thought you like went away."
Well, like, she's like, "You're hanging out with your fucking dwarf buddy, releasing like the literal." Devil, like, or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm literally mounting like a fucking, like a military campaign.
We'll see. Everyone's gonna. Not yet. We're still setting the things. Yeah. Exactly.
Like that's what. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. So, so
yes.
That exactly that.
That's what we're here for.
Exactly.
That's what we're here for.
It would be nice if they could use some of that Howard Shore music. You know what I mean?
It'd be cool, yeah.
But you can't. And actually, it's probably better, honestly, that it's its own thing. Us watching that Hot D intro and stuff like that, where it's like we were talking with Maddie on the live stream, and she was just like, I wish it was new. And I think overall, I kind of do too. So we appreciate them for kind of like striking out in their own way and stuff like that over there. And I don't know, like. A nice little episode. Excited to see what the fuck happens with the next one. Definitely stoked on it. We hope that you guys are stoked on it too. If you guys are so stoked, if you guys want to get some early and uncut access to our shoots of the Rings of Power, and I think the next time the Draces are going to be in tow, and then hopefully Millie will be able to join us as well. We're gonna put our own fellowship together.
Fellowship, yes.
Exactly. Yeah, we're doing with the Draces with the Harfoots, where it's like you don't get the Draces this week or whatever it was. Put it on pause, but I think we're all going to bring everybody together for next week. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of that, you guys can find that by giving us a little bit of a support on our Patreon. You can head on over to our Patreon page. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click either one of those links. That takes you over to our Patreon page. You hit us up at the premium streamium tier, at $8 tier, where you get all of our Netflix, all of our Hulu, all of our Amazon, all of our Disney Plus, and like all the like any coverage that we have in those of any shows that we're covering there is where you guys will find us, and we hope that you guys consider doing that. If you can't do that but you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and a subscribe. We would greatly appreciate that. Shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll check y'all later. One more. One more.
Oh.
Is he early? He arrives precisely when he means to.